What's up, everyone? Welcome to another Hell Knight Reacts video. Today, I am going to be reacting to two videos, both on the same concept. Both videos are going to be ranking videos of Super Mario Galaxy Galaxies. It's just going to be me today. There is going to be no Rice or Legend Killer or Zane. Every one of them's got the day off, so I will be filling in for the place of this reaction video. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into this reaction video by Dude Kirk. So let's go.
Super Mario Galaxy. Honestly, it's one of my favorite games of all time.
It's
I
valid.
remember the excitement before I even had a Wii. Like, it was the game I couldn't wait to play. And funny enough, in 2007, I actually got to try it for the first time at a local GameStop. I remember how my parents were shopping nearby at the strip mall, and they just let me stay there for a couple hours, completely hooked. At one point, there was this kid who just watched
you
me
got
play.
some cool
He left
parents
and
if they
randomly
let you
came
do
back like
that.
an hour
I was
later,
about
and
to
I
say,
shit you
because
not, he was
definitely
like, "Damn,
a
this kid's
parent
gonna
leaving their
beat this
kid in
game."
the middle of a
If
store
only I did,
alone,
though. If only
I
did.
wouldn't.
Anyway, a few
I wouldn't
months
even think
later,
that
I
would
got
slide,
the game,
honestly.
and after growing up with it for many years, beating it dozens of times, I
Been there.
figured why not make my own ranking of all the galaxies? Especially now, with both remasters being out, it feels like the perfect celebration. So
That's
today,
true.
we're diving in, ranking every galaxy in Super Mario Galaxy from worst to best. Before we get started, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe as it helps
Will
the
do.
channel out and lets me keep making content like this. I
Hey.
also highly recommend doing so just in case you're curious about my Galaxy 2 ranking in the future. Anyways, let's get started. So starting at the bottom of our list, we got number 42, Grand Finale Galaxy.
Ooh.
This is more of a reward than a real level. The purple coins are straightforward and the Star Festival looks nice, but there's no real challenge. It's wholesome and it's got a good send-off.
I mean, I don't
As a
think the
galaxy,
point of the
it sits
galaxy
dead
was to be a
last.
challenge.
Number
I think it
41,
was just to
Gateway
relax.
Galaxy.
Oh
The Bunny
my.
Chase and Rosalia's debut are iconic, but outside of nostalgia, it doesn't stand out. It's basically a tutorial with a bonus that you can revisit later.
That's what
Cool
stands
for
out
it
about
is,
it.
but
It's a
not one I
tutorial.
actually get excited to play.
Jeez.
Number 40, Bubble Blast Galaxy. This one's not as stressful once you get used to it, but the bubble controls are already slow, and the lack of checkpoints
You know,
in the
I can't
first
even argue
part
that one.
makes
That
mistakes
galaxy is
brutal.
annoying.
Creative in concept, but it's more patient-heavy than fun.
That's
Number
true.
39, Sling Pod Galaxy. Great for farming star bits, but not so great for actually playing.
That
the
is
sling
true.
mechanic is clever, but the depth perception makes it inconsistent. It's fun for a few
I don't know.
tries,
Definitely the
then
farming
just a
star
little
bits
annoying.
is really good.
Number 38, Bubble Breeze Galaxy. As mentioned, I'm not a huge fan of the bubble mechanic, but at least this one's calmer and much more manageable than Bubble Blast.
I mean,
but
granted,
it's still slow-paced and punishes you if your pointer drifts. Fine idea though, just again, can be pretty boring. Number 37, Flip Switch Galaxy. A quick 20-second run with some Super Mario Bros. Throwback flair. Fun while it lasts, but it's basically filler. Number 36, Hurry Scurry Galaxy. The shrinking platforms add a nice little challenge, but once you've grabbed the notes, it's pretty much it. I mean, it's more of a minigame than a galaxy. Number 35, Bowser Jr.'s Robot Reactor. First Bowser Jr. boss in the entire game. It has cool cinematics, but it's very short, especially if you cheese the last part with a backflip. It's fine as an intro boss, but nothing too crazy. Number 34, Snowcap Galaxy.
I hate that
Another
galaxy.
bunny chase type mission, but this time in the snow. Brushing snow
This
with
galaxy
a pointer is neat,
pisses
but by
me
now
off.
the bunny gimmick feels very repetitive and feels like filler. But I will say it adds a nice new layer of challenge with the switch panels though. Number 33, Deep Dark Galaxy. I always felt like this one was kind of all over the place. It mixes things like a fortress, ghost ship, and a beach. It's like Nintendo just mashed ideas together for this one. Some missions are okay, but others, especially the purple coins, are a pain. Number 32, Bowser Jr.'s Lava Reactor.
Okay, the fact is Seaside Galaxy is
again,
higher
it's
than
just
these
slightly
is kind of
harder.
crazy.
The singing platforms are the
I will
only new
admit, like,
twist.
Seaside
It's honestly
Galaxy
fine,
ain't
for a late
bad,
game
but
boss,
it's kind
it
of
feels kinda
horrible.
weak.
It's not
Number
that great.
31, Big Mouth Galaxy. Grab the gold shell, open the chest, and that's pretty much the whole mission. It looks cool, but again, very short. Number 30, Drip Drop Galaxy. Swimming in eels and using shells is fun for the first time, but it's super quick. There's also some treasures hidden down below, but it's mostly a one-and-done type of ordeal. Number 29, Bonefin Galaxy.
This galaxy
one
is
takes
cool.
the drip drop idea and cranks it up. The Bonefin one is
You have a
tougher
whole
as there
freaking
are
boss
new minions
fight.
that add pressure, and the boss
A whole
literally
boss
takes 5
fight.
hits instead of the usual 3. It's more exciting, but it's still not one I like to come back often. I mean, it's basically a recycled idea. Number 28, Dreadnought Galaxy. It looks like a tougher battle rock, but honestly, I never vibed with it as much. Even though it's supposed to be a late game galaxy, I always felt like it was a drag more than it needed to be. But I will say, I always look forward to doing the Purple Coins mission.
Oh,
I don't
hell
know
no.
why,
I
but
hate doing the
man,
Purple
it's
Coin
just
mission
so
here.
fun to do. Number 27, Bowser Star Reactor. We'll always feel nostalgic for this one because it was the first Bowser's boss to reintroduce the Bowser's Road remix here, and it even tries to replicate the feel of it. But since it is the first Bowser boss galaxy, it's just very basic and the weakest out of all of his stages. Number
Yeah.
26,
Oh,
Boo's
I mean, it's
Boneyard
a starter
Galaxy.
stage.
This
I
second Boo
mean, it's
race is
supposed
much
to be
better than
work.
the first. Using the Boo suit in 2D is fun, and the course has some wacky turns. It's still kind of short, but more enjoyable than it looks. Number 25, Matter Splatter Galaxy. One of the most unique ideas. Watching the ground and walls appear as they move is so cool. It's a shame that it only has one mission though. I will say the spring section does drag, but overall, it's a clever concept.
That is true.
Number
That
24,
like if you
Bowser's
screw
Dark
up on the
Matter
spring
Planet.
section,
The
you're
Dark Matter
dead.
gimmick is so fun, and the stage itself feels
Alright.
like a step up in difficulty. Waiting on the platform slows it down, but it's fine because I guess it's part of the puzzle aspect. It's definitely a Bowser Galaxy I like looking forward to. Number 23, Seaside Galaxy. This is
Wow.
one of the most gorgeous levels in the game, and the racing bits are absolutely a blast, but collecting silver stars and purple coins is way too drawn out since it's just one gigantic loop.
Yes.
So
Oh my
basically,
goodness.
it's really fun at first, but tedious later.
It-
Luckily, it's still engaging. Number
I mean,
22,
at least he
Sand
points
Spire
that
Galaxy.
out because
love
I
how you
will
get a
admit
choice
though
between
that
B
that
Mario
part
or Blue
really
Mario in
does
the cave
freaking
section.
drag out.
The
And it's
Sand River
annoying
is
as
such a
hell.
cool gimmick, and the spiral star run at the end is satisfying. However, again, it's just way too short and yet just another filler galaxy. Number 21, Space Junk Galaxy. The
Oh my
Pulsar intro is a little
gosh.
slow, but it definitely gets better with missions
Dude,
like
that
Camella
galaxy
and
that far
Terrantox.
back?
The Junkyard vibe gives it personality, and it has a
That is
surprising amount
crazy.
of variety. Number 20, Dusty Dune Galaxy. I normally hate desert
Wow.
levels, but this one's solid. A crumbling tower, pyramid puzzles, maze-like sections, it makes such a good
That is
use of the
crazy
theme. Plus,
that
dry bones show up,
Space Junk
which
Galaxy is that
always a
far
win.
back.
Number 19, Honey Climb Galaxy. Climbing giant honeycombs
Ooh, I know
with B
people are
Mario
gonna
is
give
so
him
simple,
crap
but
about
fun
that
for the
for sure.
platforming experience. Again, it's one of those
I'm actually
short
kinda
levels
curious
that's
to look
not
at these
very
comments
deep,
after
but the
this
star bits
video.
make it worth it. Number 18, Rolling Green Galaxy. I
Not a
actually
bad
enjoy
galaxy.
the motion controls here. It's a short, balanced challenge that doesn't
Mhm.
overstay its welcome. Better than people give it credit for. Number 17, Rolling Gizmo Galaxy. Basically Rolling Green, but harder. More hazards, more platforming. It
More
feels
tedious.
like a proper extra stage. A nice step up, but not much better than the original. Number 16, Loop-de-Loop Galaxy. Surfing on a manta ray is the
Wow.
pinnacle of fun. The water course looks slick.
See,
and
in
it's
all
addicting
honesty,
to
I
push
would
your
much
times
rather
lower.
be in
Number
Space Junk
15,
Galaxy than
Loop-de-Swoop
Seaside Galaxy,
The
though.
harder manta surf level, and
I mean,
honestly,
don't get me
it's just
wrong,
the
the
better one.
surfing
It's
stuff's
like
kinda
going from the
cool, but,
Mushroom
like,
Cup
the
to
fact is
Special
you
Cup in
would,
Mario Kart. More challenging, more rewarding.
The fact is
and
you
it
would rather do a
fun tests skill.
loop-de-loop than
Number
Space Junk
14,
Galaxy is
Gold
crazy.
Leaf Galaxy. Yeah, it's basically Honey Hive.
I
but
swear,
flipped,
if
but dude, the
Honey
autumn look
Honey
is
Hive Galaxy
beautiful.
or
The climbing
Green Egg
sections
Galaxy
definitely
is
stand
not on
out,
the
and
top of the
Maple
list,
Treeway
it would be
vibes are
crazy.
strong. Absolutely not the most original, but I like how Nintendo expanded the Honey Hive experience.
Dude,
later
I
on.
think Gusty
Number
Garden should be
13,
up there.
Bowser Jr.'s
Gusty
Airship
Gardens,
Armada. Jumping between
Good Egg
huge
Galaxy,
airships while dodging
Honey
lasers
Honey
is a
Hive.
journey, and the setting itself
Top
is
3
rather
up
unique.
there for
I think the
sure.
enemies also
Or
keep
hell,
you
I
on
would
your
say top
toes, and the
5.
Bowser Jr. fight
Beach
ties
Ball
it all
Galaxy's
well
up there
together.
too.
Number 12, Battle Rock Galaxy.
Good
This
Galaxy.
one's just too iconic. The saucers, the gravity
I will
corridors,
admit, like,
even
the
the garbage mission is
I don't
just
know.
super
See,
fun.
trying to
It
do my
nails the
own
feeling
ranking of
storming
this
an
would be
enemy
like
base,
so
and the
freaking
atmosphere
hard
and
because
music,
how
such a
much is
vibe.
going on.
Number 11, Beach Bowl Galaxy. Penguin Paradise.
Not even
It's
top
chill
10.
to explore and also
Wow.
has some fun challenges like the fast foes on the Cyclone Stone. I also like how the wall jumping waterfalls mission is one of the most difficult to find in the Kitchen Dome. Number 10, Sweet Sweet Galaxy. A galaxy made of desserts is actually pretty sweet.
Yeah.
It's colorful, creative, and memorable, and even though it's very short,
Same thing as
food-based
earlier. I would
Mario
much
levels
rather be in
always
Beach
slap.
Bowl Galaxy than
Number
Sweet
9,
Sweet Galaxy.
Bowser's Galaxy Reactor. The final trek to Bowser is amazing. Each planet has a different theme, with fire, ice, sand, and even space jump.
Yep,
It
the
feels
final
like Mario's
test.
greatest hits tour before the final fight.
Yep.
Number 8, Ghosty Galaxy. This spooky galaxy nails the atmospheric department. Exploring the mansion, racing boos, and fighting boulder guys makes it such a classic. Plus, Luigi's Mansion nods are always a nice bonus since, well, it's one of my favorite games of all time. Number 7, Melty Molten Galaxy.
Good
This
galaxy.
one is just epic. Climbing the lava spire is intense, the Daredevil run is nerve-wracking, and blasting through a volcano is
You know, I
cinema.
forgot about
One
that
of the best
Daredevil
fire
run, but it
stages
makes,
that
dude, I
Mario's
will
ever
admit that
had.
that Devil
Number
run
6,
is something.
Good Egg Galaxy. A
Wow,
first world
not even
done
top
perfectly.
5.
It's simple but varied, atmospheric, and still
Dude,
fun
not
to
even
go back
top
to.
5
The
is
planetoids feel
crazy.
adventurous, and it sets the tone for the entire game. Number 5, Buoy Base Galaxy. Climbing the tower with blue star chips while torpedo Teds chase you underwater is
Good
peak
case.
Mario
That's a
Galaxy.
good
I
galaxy.
just wish it had more missions so I could listen to this amazing theme even longer. Number 4, Honey Hive Galaxy. This
Top 4.
place is so relaxing and full of life. The bee suit is used in such clever ways. Bugaboom is a fun boss, and it's just a cozy world to explore. It really defines Mario Galaxy's
galaxies
vibes.
are we missing?
Number 3,
Yep,
Gusty Garden
Gusty Gardens.
Galaxy. The music alone makes this one legendary, but the flower planetoids,
We're missing
the
2 more
dandelion
galaxies. What
flights, the
galaxies are
apple
we
worms,
missing?
it all comes together in a way
Toy
that
Time
feels
Galaxy is
very
up there.
majestic and adventurous. It's definitely one
Toy
of the
Time
most loved
Galaxy
galaxies by many, and it's for
and-
a good reason. Number 2, Freeze
Freeze
Flame
Flame.
Galaxy.
Okay, that's
Mixing
the
hot
galaxies.
and cold in one level is genius level design. I always loved scaling the Freezy Peak, and being able to skate on lava shouldn't work, but bruh, is it so fun to do.
Bruh.
Overall, this galaxy is
This man
packed
said
with creativity.
bruh.
It's mysterious, open, and definitely one of the most unique ideas in Mario history. And finally, at number 1, we have Toy Time Galaxy. Honestly, the best way to describe
bad.
it is it's just pure magic. The toy theme is fun with giant robots, trains, conveyor belts, and even an 8-bit Mario and Luigi section. The spring suit isn't perfect, but it works so well here. And every time I play this, I just feel like a kid again. As I mentioned, I love playing Mario Galaxy when I was growing up, so seeing this galaxy every time puts a smile on my face, and it represents how much fun I had during my childhood years. And there you have it, gang. My personal ranking of every galaxy in Super Mario Galaxy.
You know, I mean, for his own
Looking back,
personal
this game has
ranking,
been
not
such a big
bad,
part
but
of
I
my
mean, there's a
gaming
few
life, and
things
it's
I'm
wild to
like,
think about how much fun I had
the fact
even
is
just
like,
discovering it at a GameStop all these years ago.
Space
With the
Junk Galaxy
remasters
got
now
marked
out,
so
I hope this gave you a
low on the
little
list.
nostalgia
It's
trip, or
kind
even
of
made you
crazy, but
inspired to like dust off
I
your Wii
mean,
and just,
it's his own
buy the
opinion.
new
He can rank it the
versions.
way he wants
Anyways,
it,
thanks
but
again for watching.
alright.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on your favorite galaxy, because I know some of you are going to have some interesting opinions. And with that, Cork Nation out.
Work Nation out. Wow, that's a way to put it. All right, let's look at some of the comments. I'm kind of curious to see what some of the comments say. Space Certified Classic Toy Time Super Mario Galaxy 2. People are on that. He's a Dusty Dunes defender. I don't hate the Galaxy. I will admit though, the Galaxy. The one thing I do hate about Dusty Dunes Galaxy is the Purple Coins mission. I will admit though, the Dusty Dune Galaxy Purple Coin mission is so annoying. Well, I mean, wow, people ain't disagreeing with the names. Okay, well, I guess I'll be the first guy to disagree. A little. I mean, a lot of them ain't bad choices. I mean, a lot of galaxies. Oh my gosh, like Toy Time, good. Honey Hive, good at Galaxy, Space Junk Galaxy, Beach Bowl Galaxy, Ghostly Galaxy. Like all those galaxies, each like are so good in their own categories. Goodness, like actually trying to do a ranking, I'll give him credit. It was probably hard, probably really hard for him to do. But I mean, hey, that's I mean for a list, it was pretty good for the most part. But other than that, guys, I will be right back to another video of someone else doing their own Mario Galaxy ranking list. Be right back. Okay, and we are back into another Mario Galaxy ranked video,
Super Mario
which
Galaxy
is by
regarded
Pike
by many
Hunter.
as one
So
of the
without
best
further
Mario
ado,
games
let's
of
roll.
all time. But which galaxies are the best and which one should you avoid at all costs? Today I'll be ranking each one to find out the answer. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing as well as leaving a like on the video and let me know in the comments which galaxy is your favorite. With all of that out of the way, get your launch stars ready and let's dive into this ranking.
Alright. Not a bad transition idea. Let me guess. To the ranking. Nice. That's a good transition. I like that. Bad opinion comment in orbit. From worst to... Okay. This dude's solid with this. That's nice.
Number 42, Sling Pod Galaxy. Do I
Okay.
want to go to Sling Pod Galaxy?
No.
Absolutely not. This is the most frustrating galaxy in the game and it isn't even close.
Valid.
They tried to dump 1 billion star bits in this level to make up for it, but the way the Sling Pod mechanic is used takes the fun out of everything. There's no clear way to line up your shot and there is so much to avoid, not to mention that there is only one checkpoint in the entire level. Number 41, Grand Finale Galaxy. You have to basically 100% the game twice to unlock the Grand Finale, and what do you get? A celebratory galaxy. I actually never knew that this existed until recently, and it's weird to think that it took me 16 years to complete this game, but it has great vibes nonetheless. It even gives you a picture to keep on your dashboard, and that even works on the Switch surprisingly. Number 40, Drip Drop Galaxy. One of the issues that I have with this game is that the controls for swimming are pretty garbage, and this galaxy clearly shows this.
Garbage.
Don't get me wrong,
He
it's better
voices
than its
his opinion real
predecessors,
quick.
but that doesn't make it great. However, not only does the swimming suck, but there are so many enemies to avoid, and the eels are so hard to hit on top of this.
Well,
It
not if
just
you have the
isn't
red
a good
shield. The
time.
red shield's a
Number
homing
39,
target.
Snowcap Galaxy.
Not a bad
This
list
is
so far.
literally a last second throw it on there kind of galaxy. It starts with you having to grab a shell to just activate the launch star, which is right next to you. Super unnecessary. Then the rest of the level is a bunny level where you have to blow, burn, or push snow away to
Blow.
access their hiding spots. The design here was just terrible. Number 38, Sea Slide Galaxy.
See,
They
okay,
just
this
could
guy,
not do right with this galaxy.
this
The
dude
first
does
star
not
is
like
super
Sea Slide
boring with you
Galaxy.
having to follow Guppy around the map. This would be okay if you didn't have to go at the speed of a snail. He goes super slow and you have to avoid going in front of him throughout the level. Then the Comet is a cosmic Mario race that involves
I remember
moving
when I was so
perfectly
little
throughout the
playing this
course.
one, that's
Then
pissed
you
me
have to
off.
do another boring race. And to finish, you have to go through the longest star in the game, the
Yep.
Silver Star level. This
Annoying
map
as
has you
hell.
traversing the entire map looking for these things, with half of it being B Mario, the easiest power-up to lose in the game. Just all around pretty
Easiest
tedious.
power up to lose.
Number 37,
I mean, you
Dark
lose the
Galaxy.
power up by
This
being
is
in
a
the
pretty
water, getting
underwhelming
hit by
galaxy.
enemies.
The first section with the fire flower is
I
very annoying.
think you
and
might
it
lose
also
it. No,
involves
you don't
swimming
lose it
as
by a
well.
launch
Each
star.
level is just uninteresting and features nothing that
Alright.
makes you want to go back and play it. I'm not going to talk about purple coin levels that much in this video, but the Comet for this level is an absolute chore. This is one of those galaxies where
You're
gonna
gonna talk about purple. How are you not gonna mention the purple coins in the Seaside Galaxy though?
This is a copy of
I
one
will
of the
admit-
first levels in the game, except they made it more difficult than it should be. The waves are crazy, and the course is super skinny, making it easy to fall off. But when you complete this one, it feels so rewarding. Number 35, Loop-de-Loop Galaxy.
Okay, so
This
this
is
guy
the
wasn't a
level I
big
was
fan of the.
referencing for
Yep.
Loop-de-Swoop, but the only reason I find it better is because it's much less painful. In other words, it's a baby course, and in this scenario, I'll happily take that option. Number 34, Flip Switch Galaxy.
Standard,
Just walk around
simple
for
galaxy.
a bit and win. That's literally all there is to it. There are some lasers and spikes to avoid, but that
Simple
doesn't stop it
galaxy.
from being the most simple level in this game.
Yep.
Number 33, Gateway Galaxy. This
Okay.
is an okay tutorial level and is nostalgic, but besides that there isn't too much going on here. It starts off with some good old bunny chasing, which is quite annoying, and then the actual level is very empty and easy. However, again, this is a tutorial level, so it's forgivable. Number
Yeah.
32, Matter Splatter
Wow.
Galaxy. This whole level is based on limited vision and platforms. There's also Spring Mario involved, and it's not used in a fun way. On top
Yep.
of this, the background is
Another
not
guy that
pleasant
wasn't
to
a big
look
fan
at.
of it.
Just overall, not my kind
In
of
some
level.
cases, I can't even
Number
argue that. That
31,
is not a.
Hurry
It's
Scurry
not a
Galaxy.
big fan of
Hurry
it either.
Scurry is definitely a breath of fresh air after taking on Space Junk and Battle Rock Galaxy. You just run around, keep moving, and collect some music notes. Number 30, Big Mouth Galaxy. I think the fact that the cave is shaped like a fish is super cool, but that's the only thing to note here other than it being super cheesable. Number 29, Bubble Breeze Galaxy. This
That
one's
is
pretty
true, you
straightforward.
can really
Use the
cheese
cursor
that.
to blow the bubble to the star. If the bubble is popped, then you drop into an online comment section. That's all there is to it.
Poison.
Number 28,
That's
Rolling Green
crazy.
Galaxy. The ball levels
That's a
are pretty
crazy way to
frustrating
throw
at
it
times
like
with the
that.
controlling not being the best.
Dropping
but this
into a
level is
comment
short,
section,
so it
that's
isn't too much
poison.
of a problem. Just take it slow and you got it. Number 27, Gold Leaf Galaxy. They literally just copied Honey Hive Galaxy and called it new. The third star is pretty fun, but the rest is just straight up uninteresting. You have the selection of a bunny level, or an annoying Cataquack level where you have to drag them all over the place. This level sucks because there is a point where they stop following you, and if they catch you, they fling you up into the air. Number 26, Honey Climb Galaxy. This is either one of the hardest levels in the game or one of the easier ones. You have to climb to each launch star as B Mario while
I mean,
avoiding
that one
certain
ain't
obstacles.
hard.
It's pretty fun if you do it correctly, but it's very frustrating when you get one shot and you have to start over.
Well, I
Number
mean, that
25,
one,
Good Egg Galaxy.
oh my
I'm not
gosh.
really the biggest fan of Good Egg Galaxy. The
Wow.
reason why I don't like this galaxy is because it not only shares the same empty feeling as Gateway, but it introduces you to boss battles by beating up an innocent child. He's just chilling there and then you just have to whack him, which makes him burst into painful tears. King Caliente and the nostalgia are the only things that make this level somewhat redeemable. Number 24,
Redeemable
Honey
is
Hive
crazy.
Galaxy.
Oh my-
If you like bugs, then this is the place for you. B
This
Mario's
dude
a
is
pretty
just
cool
giving
thing, and the level
shit.
design
Oh
is
my
pretty good as well.
goodness.
The final boss is the only thing that I really dislike about this one. It is way too difficult for being only 6 stars into the game. Number 23,
Yeah, that's
Bowser
valid.
Jr.'s
I will
Lava
admit,
Reactor.
though,
This
that,
is easily the worst of the Bowser Jr. levels, but by no means does that make this a bad level. The level itself is literally one bullet bill chasing you, and then a harder
You're
King
telling me he would
Caliente
put this
fight.
over
It's
Good
pretty
Egg and
fun
Honey Hive?
nonetheless. Number 22, Beach Bowl Galaxy. This galaxy
Damn.
involves a lot of swimming, but the stars are pretty easy, so it doesn't tank too hard on this list. However, they are pretty tedious as the first 2 are just swim and search. The only decent star is the one where you break into the cave and go to the stone cycling part of the level. But hey, at least the music is soothing. Number 21,
gonna
Boo's
mention the
Boneyard
ice level?
Galaxy. It's a pretty
Or
fun
the secret
race
star?
level. You want to activate the fans to go down faster and warp through walls, all as Boo Mario. Number 20, Bubble Blast Galaxy. People really hate this galaxy, but I personally don't mind it too bad. Surprisingly, I died so much on the other galaxies, but on the one where I was supposed to struggle, I only died once or twice. You have to collect the star chips and avoid obstacles on the way.
I'll admit though, like you have to take this one super slow, because if you go super fast on this one,
this
you're
one is
dead.
truly not that bad in my opinion. Number 19, Space Junk Galaxy. A lot of people really love this galaxy, but I just can't say the same. There are so many levels in this one, however, it isn't really that good to make it worthwhile. You have Pole Star Path, the Silver Star Hunt with blocks, and the Camilla fight where you have to throw shells to win. The best of them all is the Terratox level with the sling pods. Number 18, Rolling Gizmo Galaxy. This is another one of those trial galaxies where this level is super difficult and sends you back to the start if you die. However, this one is the most fun out of all of them, despite being one of the more stressful ones. Number 17, Sand Spiral Galaxy. You have to quote-unquote choose your favorite snack, but we all know that Boo Mario is easily the better pick. The level design is pretty fun with many things to avoid in the beginning, and a fun little Starman section at the end where you run around until you reach the star. Number 16, Freeze Flame Galaxy. This galaxy focuses on the flower power-ups, those being the Ice Flower and the Fire Flower. I feel like this one would be a lot better if the enemies weren't so dang annoying. The Ice Bats can only be defeated by the Fire Flower, which uses up your limited time. And then there is the Bubbles, which are one of the most annoying Mario enemies. You shake them to get the chance to beat them, but usually they just shake it off by falling into lava or water. The level designs are pretty fun though. Number 15,
you know, I can't even
Dusty
argue, Matt.
Dune
They are
Galaxy.
very
I
annoying.
apologize for once again knocking down a desert option on my list, but as I always say, sand is coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Anakin
The majority of
Skywalker
this one
quote.
gives off the same feeling as
Damn
biking
good
up
quote.
a hill. The sand is against you, and you have to work against it to get to your desired location. The third star is pretty cool, however, with you having to run through a tower while sand is moving towards you. Number 14, Buoy Base Galaxy. Dive to the bottom, use a missile to activate the tower, and climb up to the top while you listen to the banger music. The level design is pretty good, but if you happen to fall all the way down, it can be devastating.
That is
Number
true.
13, Battle Rock
I never really
Galaxy.
ran into that
This one
issue
has many
though. I
levels
just
with each
mostly
taking a while, but it's pretty solid.
I never really
auto-scroll
actually
with
ran
cannons
into the
shooting
issue
at
of
you
like
is
falling off
probably the
Pony
best
Base
part.
Galaxy.
The top man boss battle is also
Okay,
pretty fun.
no,
as
not
well.
okay, not from the tippy
Number
top.
12,
The only
Ghostly
time I would ever run
Galaxy.
into the
This
issue
galaxy
is like the mid
consistently
section with like the
pretty good.
thwomps.
There's the mansion level with the Boo Mushroom, the Boo Race with the Pole Stars, and Bouldergeist, one of my favorite bosses in this game. I also love the humor with the duplicate Luigis as well. Number 11, Sweet Sweet Galaxy. This is the
That is a little
definition
lazy
of
though.
short and
Instead of like
sweet.
switching
Timing all of
Luigi
your
and
jumps
Mario, it's
absolutely
just straight
flying
Luigi.
through the level is super satisfying on top of the many star bits to collect throughout the level. Number 10, Bonefin Galaxy. I know I've said that the water levels in this game are terrible, but this is the exception to that statement. Not only is this the sickest boss in the game, but the hitbox works for shell hits, the map works well, and you can get an extra life as well as getting air pretty easily. On top of this, I dig the atmosphere and music. Number 9, Dreadnought Galaxy. This is one of the hardest galaxies in the game, but also one of the best. From infiltrating a space station to avoiding a barrage of cannonballs, this galaxy will put your skills to the test. If only Guillermo could deal with his own trash. Number 8,
those
Dusty
trash levels
Garden
piss me
Galaxy.
off.
You know the music, you know the vibes. Dusty Garden is an absolute magical place in this game. Whether it's gliding from island to island, collecting an
You know, when I
insane
was
amount of
little,
starbits,
I
or
always
traveling from
struggled
apple
with
to
that
apple
level.
on a massive caterpillar, it's like you're in a dream. Also, is it a bad thing to say that this bunny deserves everything it gets? Number 7, Bowser Jr.'s Robot Reactor.
That's valid.
Mega Leg makes for a pretty cool boss fight, with you having to climb up, avoid bullet bills,
See,
and then
the
force
other
a
guy
bullet
put
bill
this
to
thing
lock onto
lower.
the Grand Star. The perspective and feeling of this one make it pretty fun. Number 6, Bowser Jr.'s Airship Armada. Great level and great boss battle. Throwing the Koopas at Bowser Jr. while you're getting hit by a barrage of projectiles and getting blasted by his theme song is just so chaotic. Number 5, Bowser's Dark Matter Planet.
Oh, the rest of
This
these are gonna be
the second
Bowser levels.
level in the game. However, the level is much worse than the first one. It involves a lot of sitting around and angling yourself for success. The Bowser fight is certainly a lot harder though. Number 4, Bowser's Star
the rest of these are.
The Koopa's
So
Road
he's gonna
Remix
have
is a
Toy
super
Time
cool
Galaxy
throwback,
very
and
high
the
on this
level
list,
is
and
pretty
Honey Hive.
fun.
No, he
But
didn't
I
have
just
Honey Hive.
love
You
the
already
Bowser
ranked Honey
section.
Hive.
Bowser
He's gonna
immediately
have
attempts to send
Toy
you
Time
to your
Galaxy.
doom before you even reach him.
Go.
and the
No, he
music
already
for
did
the
Ghost of
actual
Galaxy, I
fight
think.
is insane. You lure him into the
No,
lava
I don't think he's done
platforms
Ghost of
and then whack
Galaxy
him
yet.
until he gives up. It is such a fun change to the usual avoiding Bowser and then breaking the ground beneath
There's
him
like
like in every
several
other
galaxies.
game. Number 3, Melty Molten
Yep, that's the one.
Galaxy. Where all other post-game levels failed, Melty Molten and Dreadnought made coming back to Galaxy worthwhile. The music and theme for Melty Molten has to be the best in this game, with some pretty difficult level design as well. I love the level with the tower and the rolling ball surprisingly. And yes, you do have to beat up the child again, but this level is such a pain in the butt that he deserves it this time.
Oh
Number
my
2,
gosh.
Toy Time Galaxy.
Dude,
I
giving
know
him
Spring
shit.
Mario isn't the most loved power-up, but the level design in Toy Time is just peak. From disassembling a massive robot to running around 8-bit Mario, this galaxy is just a boatload of fun and never gets old. Number 1, Bowser's Galaxy Reactor. This is just a perfect final level. To reach Bowser, you must complete an obstacle course that basically goes over everything that you faced in the game. After that, you finally get to the fated duel between you and Bowser. This is my favorite boss fight ever, with you having to rock and sock Bowser for 5 minutes straight. And the story elements just put the bow on this entire thing. And that's the ranking. This game has so many amazing worlds for you to explore, and it was so hard to rank them, but depending on how well this does, I will probably do Super Mario Galaxy 2. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see y'all in the next one.
Okay, so not a bad, see what his comments say. Let's see what his comments say. Throughout the first half of the video, I was thinking this shouldn't be low on the list. Then I realized I just liked every galaxy. That's valid. I mean, honestly, oh my gosh, he made his own list. He has Freeze Flame at number 1, Molten at number 2, Toy Time at 3. Oh my goodness. Okay. Never played Mario Galaxy, but this makes me want to try it. Didn't find Loopty Sloop Galaxy that hard. I could beat it on my first try. You can go really slow and you can still get it. Another guy did his own ranking. I will admit though, it is very hard to rank all these stars, but I mean for both lists, not bad. Not bad at all. I think I'm gonna call it for this video. Maybe one day in the future, while I'm talking my crap, maybe I can do my own ranking video and people can shit on me with their opinions. But who knows? But I mean, for rankings like this, for a really freaking good game, it's really hard to like do a ranking video. And the fact is he points that out too. He pointed out a few things, which is really cool. But other than that, guys, I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out.